As I mentioned in the previous video, titled Minnesota's Direct Support Problems, it's very important that we remember that there are many widespread, complex challenges facing our broader society here in Minnesota, across the nation, and around the world. We can't ignore those challenges as we explore and address our direct support problems. We need to look at the big picture. We need to explore where those challenges may overlap and intersect. We need to look for opportunities to address multiple challenges at the same time. For example, multi-generational poverty is probably the largest challenge facing our communities today. And the effects of climate change continues to threaten the future of our world, our current generation, and future generations of all living beings. In Minnesota specifically, we need more affordable and easier access to comprehensive health care to ensure our basic health and safety. Plus, we need more affordable, safe, and sustainable housing. In many communities, we still have a relatively high rate of unemployment and job switching, which creates greater risks for multi-generational poverty. In many areas, we need more economic development to provide jobs, build careers, offer sustainability, and address community needs. In addition, we need more affordable and impactful education programs that help students of all ages to become active citizens, plus work toward meaningful jobs, livable compensation, and sustainable careers, especially as our economy is beginning to change more rapidly, not just from generation to generation, but from decade to decade, and perhaps year to year. Plus, Minnesota faces a shortage of healthcare, human service, and education workers, essential workers that we depend on for the basic stability and functioning of our society. How might we address some of these challenges at the same time? These are the kinds of questions we need to be asking. But first, we need to have a broad overview of these challenges so we can make more informed guesses about solutions. We can't simply document these ideas and proposals into reports that get passed around the community for 3 or 4 years. After we identify some potential solutions, we need to begin experimenting with them so we can understand what might work and what might not work. We need to refine these experiments as we move forward to capture what works best and discard what doesn't seem to be working. Hopefully, this video series will help bring together a diverse group of creative and persistent Minnesotans for these conversations, questions, and experiments. For example, how might we expand our use of existing service corps models to include students and adults of all ages who are providing support to people with disabilities, older adults, and families in exchange for health care, housing, and education assistance, including student loan forgiveness? How might we explore new models of housing that are inclusive of people with disabilities, older adults, families, and students, making it easier for students to engage in opportunities to gain valuable service learning experience with diverse communities, plus perhaps get housing assistance? How might co-housing strengthen the interdependence of communities while simultaneously reducing wasted energy, food, infrastructure, and other resources? How might we better promote and incentivize direct support jobs as opportunities to grow the field of people interested in healthcare, human service, education, and innovation careers? Again, we simply need to remain aware of the big picture, of the many widespread complex challenges facing society, and we must look for overlap and intersections where we might be able to address multiple societal challenges at the same time. Many of these ideas are great examples of how we can do better. which leads us into our next topic. For more information, please watch the previous video, Minnesota's Direct Support Problems, or the next video, We Can Do Better. To receive email updates from Minnesotans for direct support improvements, similar to this video, simply visit the link on the screen. join-ms.4dsi.civic-innovations.com. Then complete our quick, easy, and secure online subscription form. Thank you.